Well, Ron's off gallivanting around the world and he's asked me to stand in again. This is his version 2 avatar. My job is to make sure I'm presenting Ron the way he wants, with the content he's selected, pulling out the insights he sees and delivering them straight to you. Now, on to today's content. Buyer's market now in doubt as new listings tank 7.3%. That's the headline from Marion McPherson's recent article in Inman News, and it's based on fresh data from Zillow's August market report. Here's what we're seeing. New listings dropped 7.3% from July to August. That's not the normal seasonal cooling we might expect. Typically, August sees a slight dip from the summer peak, but not a sharp drop like this. This suggests sellers are hesitating, pulling back, and waiting for conditions to improve. Why? A lot of it comes down to what economists are calling the rate lock effect. Many homeowners are sitting on mortgage rates in the 2s and 3s, rates they'll likely never see again in their lifetime. Add to that the fact that since early 2020, home values have jumped by 46.5%, and you have sellers who feel no urgency to list. They're comfortable, they've got equity, they're not motivated to make a move. Meanwhile, the homes that are on the market are sitting a little longer. The median time to sell in August was 27 days. That's longer than both last year and pre-pandemic averages. In other words, even with fewer listings, buyers aren't snapping them up instantly. And here's another big signal. Nearly 1/4 of all active listings had a price cut in August. That means sellers are negotiating, offering concessions, and in many cases, bending to meet buyers where they are. Now, zooming into specific markets, the buyer advantage is especially visible in southern metros like Miami, Tampa, Jacksonville, and Austin. Seattle also made the list, as did a few other cities where inventory has surged. In these areas, competition has cooled and buyers have more options and more bargaining power. Zillow economist Kara Ng summed it up this way. Buyers who can afford a home and have been waiting for the right moment should look closely at what's available now. Options are on the shelves, even if they're not all fresh. That's the context. But here's where we need to get loud, just like we've been telling borrowers to lock their rates as soon as possible because today's rate may not be around tomorrow. We need to deliver an equal alarm on the buyer side. This is the moment to get your buyers off the sidelines. Right now is the sweet spot to buy a house. Inventory is higher than we've seen in years. Sellers are negotiating and making concessions. Prices are softening in many markets, and buyers actually have room to breathe and make choices. But if you wait, here's what happens. When interest rates eventually come down, and they will, demand will flood back in. All the buyers who have been sitting out will rush into the market at once. That's pent-up demand, and it will create bidding wars, multiple offers, and upward pressure on prices. The leverage buyers have today will evaporate. So if you're an agent, your job is to paint this picture clearly for your clients. Waiting for lower rates could actually cost them more. If you're a loan officer, your job is to explain the refinance strategy. Yes, today's rate might feel high, but tomorrow you can refinance. What you can't do tomorrow is buy today's house at today's price with today's concessions. This is the sweet spot, and it may not last long. I hope you got something out of today's post. Hopefully I did Ron right. We'd love your feedback. Do you like this avatar? How could it be better? And most importantly, is the content valuable for you? Let us know.